Have you ever noticed how easily you remember a good story? It's not just about entertainment. Stories are powerful tools that shape how we store and recall information. Our brains are wired to connect with narratives, making them incredibly effective for memory encoding. Think about your favorite childhood story. You likely remember details vividly, even years later. That's because the narrative structure helps organize information, making it easier to access. A simple story, a personal anecdote, a historical account, they all utilize narrative frameworks that make the information more memorable. This is why many teaching methods focus on storytelling to make complex topics easier to understand and remember. This connection between narratives and memory isn't just anecdotal. There's a lot of research supporting this idea. Our brains are pattern recognition machines. Stories provide a clear pattern, a beginning, a middle, and an end. This structure makes the information contained within the story easier to process and file away in our long-term memory. The characters, the plot, and the events all become interconnected elements within a larger framework. We remember the details not just individually, but also in relation to the whole narrative. Consider how different it is to try to remember a list of unrelated facts versus a story that incorporates those same facts. The list is fragmented and difficult to recall. It lacks the inherent structure that a story provides. The story, however, connects those facts, giving them context and meaning. This meaning is crucial. It turns disparate facts into a cohesive whole, enhancing our ability to retrieve them later. It's like creating a mental filing system where related information is grouped together, making retrieval easier and quicker. The emotional impact of a story also plays a significant role. When we experience emotions, particularly strong ones, we tend to remember the events associated with them more vividly. A story that evokes empathy, fear, or joy will be etched into our memory more deeply than a neutral, factual account. The emotional engagement strengthens the neural pathways associated with that memory, making it more robust and resistant to fading over time. This isn't to say that every story we hear will become a permanent fixture in our memory. The effectiveness of storytelling for memory relies on several factors. How engaging is the story? Is it told in a compelling way? Does it resonate with our personal experiences? A poorly told story or a story that lacks emotional resonance will be less effective. However, when done well, storytelling is a remarkable tool for memory improvement. Think about historical events. We often remember them not through dry dates and statistics but through personal accounts, anecdotes, and dramatic narratives. These narratives bring history to life, making it more relatable and memorable. The same principle applies to learning new information in any field. Transforming complex information into a story can make it more accessible and easier to retain. Moreover, the way we tell stories impacts how people retain the information. A narrative that's overly complicated or filled with unnecessary details can hinder memory. A clear, concise, and emotionally engaging narrative, however, provides the perfect scaffolding for lasting memory formation. The human brain is naturally inclined to create connections. A good story provides that structure to link information efficiently. This understanding of how narratives shape our memories has many practical applications. Educators can use storytelling to make lessons more engaging and memorable. Businesses can use storytelling to connect with their customers on a deeper level and improve brand recall. Even in our personal lives, we can leverage storytelling to strengthen relationships and help us remember important events and experiences. So, the next time you hear a captivating story, remember that it's not just entertainment. It's a powerful process that shapes your memory, strengthening and organizing your understanding of the world around you. From childhood fables to complex historical accounts, the narratives we encounter leave a lasting impression on our minds, shaping our personal recollections and our understanding of the larger human experience. Stories provide context, emotional depth, and a structured framework that makes the information more readily available for recall, making them crucial tools for learning and remembering. Consider how easily you recall the plot of a favorite movie, even years after viewing it. This is because the narrative structure provides a framework that helps your brain organize the information, making it easily retrievable. The characters and their actions are integrated into the overall story, forming meaningful connections that solidify the memory. Think about a particularly funny joke you remember from years past. It likely stays in your memory because of the emotional response it created. Our brains are particularly adept at retaining information associated with emotional experiences. These emotionally charged memories are often more vivid and readily recalled than neutral facts or figures. This is why emotionally resonant stories are so effective in shaping our understanding of the world and encoding information in long-term memory. This connection between emotion, narrative, and memory is a powerful testament to the human brain's remarkable capacity for storytelling and retention. In essence, stories are not just forms of entertainment. They are fundamental tools for learning, remembering, and sharing human experience. We use stories to pass down knowledge, traditions, and values across generations. The inherent structure of a story, the characters, the plot, and the emotional impact all contribute to a more effective encoding and retrieval of information. These narratives act as anchors in our memory, helping us connect disparate pieces of information into a coherent whole. The power of storytelling, therefore, extends beyond simple entertainment. It's a deeply ingrained part of how humans learn, remember, and understand the world around them. It is a fundamental aspect of our cognitive architecture, a tool we've used for millennia to transmit knowledge, preserve culture, and connect with one another. The next time you're faced with learning a new skill or understanding a new concept, consider the power of framing that information within a compelling narrative. A well-told story can transform seemingly complex material into something easily absorbed and remembered. This powerful technique leverages the brain's natural inclination towards pattern recognition and emotional engagement, making learning more effective and enjoyable. By understanding how stories shape our memories, we can utilize this inherent cognitive capacity to improve our learning, enhance our recall, and deepen our understanding of the world around us. Remember, stories are more than just entertainment. They are a fundamental building block of human memory and understanding.